Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Major League Baseball right here on youtube.com/SeanSourceRex. My name is Sean. We're continuing the Mariners 2023 season. It's game number 51. Through the first 50 games, we are 35-15. Feeling good, though we're not playing super consistently. We got a pretty solid win in the Oakland series. Well, we had a pretty solid lead, then that got blown. And then we were actually able to or re-engage the offense, get a run across with a pretty bold move to get Crawford all the way around from first base to score the winning run. Brought in Munoz as the closer, picked up a save, and now we are on to the Pittsburgh Pirates, who aren't quite as threatening as you might think they are. They're 19-30. They had a much better start here in the real world than they did in MLB The Show 23. New games every single day right here on youtube.com/SeanSourceRex. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can keep tabs on all things digital Mariners. So yeah, let's jump on into today's game. Luis Castillo, 6-2 with a 1.64 ERA, taking on JT Brubaker. Not 100% sure how to pronounce the name, but I do know how to say that he has a 1-3 record with a 5.44 ERA. We are on game number 5 here of a 10-game homestand before a day off, and then I believe we go on the road, but I don't remember. It's June 1st. I will be in the theaters watching Spider-Verse, hopefully coming home to play some Diablo. Okay, our lineup is getting a little low energy-wise. Everybody's pretty tired. It's one of the longer stretches we've had without a day off. So we're gonna probably tinker around with some lineups here, and we'll try to make sure that we have a good set going for the New York Yankees game. So Pollock out in left, Raleigh the catcher. We can do that. We can do Marlowe. Well, we can do Haggerty for Pollock, even though we're batting cold with him. And then what else can we do? We do have Marlowe we could throw in. If we really wanted to just kind of go for it. I think those are kind of the two main concerns at the moment. Suarez is a real good. Yeah. That's 3. The triple righty. A little bit of a worry, but that's. Oh, you know what we can do here is just flip those two. That'll work. That will work. Crawford's been playing so well in this position. In the second spot, I don't think it's a good move. All right, we'll work with that. Should be okay. We did reduce our power just a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be the worst thing in the world. We'll see, though. Loading screen's always the best time to make sure you're subscribed. As we get ready for game number 51, live from digital Seattle, Washington.
Thanks for joining us.
The Mariners
baseball on MLB The
and
Show. It's
the
Pittsburgh
Pirates.
Pirates taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner Chris Singleton.
Best part of the new
John
schedule is
Schaub.
getting to play all the
Chris,
different
one guy
teams.
having
I don't
a
know if we
big
played
year for this
Pittsburgh
club,
in either of
leading
the
team in home
previous
runs
2
and
seasons that
runs
we've done
batted in.
outside of
Yeah, Boogie's one of the pillars
what's it
of
called?
this lineup, and when you have a
Spring
guy like
training.
that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
Look at Eugenio Suarez.
Just about set to
I
go.
get ready to tell you about
And
Luis
towing the
Castillo's
slab in this
2023
one.
stats so far. 10 starts with a 6-2 record, a 1.64 ERA, 60.1 innings pitched. He's given up 48 hits, walked 4, struck out 85, and that is a whip of .86. Good stuff. So Ke'Bryan Hayes, was he? No, it was Andrew McCutchen. Andrew
And he
McCutcheon was on the
deals.
cover of MLB The Show 13. So
And
we would have
first
seen
offering is
Pittsburgh
fouled off.
in one of the spring training, probably last year's spring training series.
And a pitch. And a foul ball.
I believe we had Key Brian Hayes on our team last
The pitch.
season at the trade deadline.
And that's a strikeout.
We're gonna bring him up
looking.
on a-
Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees.
Yeah, because we had Ty
Now it's
France's
gonna
number
be
moved
Connor
to
Joe.
14. And it took me forever to figure out why.
That one's in there, 0-1. Luis Castillo, a guy who debuted in 2017 with the Reds at 24 years old, multiple All-Star appearances, traded to the Mariners at the deadline in 2022. You think about that triple-digit fastball, but the changeup is the thing that stands out.
Yeah, and you could argue that he's got the best
Go up
changeup
high.
in baseball. From the
High
right
and
side,
tight.
it's like a Bugs Bunny pitch and works so well off of his fastball.
Next
Fouled
offering
it
is fouled
away.
back.
See if we can put him away with a slider here.
And a pitch. Keeps the
Fouled
at-bat
that
going
one
with a
away
foul
as well.
ball.
So he has seen everything except for the sinker.
0-2 now. Oh, great stop to first.
I don't know if that makes
And
it
that's
more
a
or
great
less
play for the
predictable.
out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
Ryan Reynolds here. And first offering is fouled off.
We go slider, then sinker. Kind of back to back here.
Righty to the plate. And the pitch is in for
Okay.
a strike.
That
And
works.
it's 0-2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Popped up, foul territory
Tom
behind
Murphy.
the plate. And makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Okay.
We head to the bottom of the first. Now
Good
it'll be the
looking
M's
top of the
turn.
first there.
No
Nice
score.
play by Ty France over at first
Back at
base.
T-Mobile Park.
And I will tell
starting
you
this
about
one, JT Brubaker. Have a report
Brubaker.
on him
9
first.
starts with a 1-3 record of 5.44 ERA. 44.2 innings pitched. He's walked 17, struck out 34. He's given up 58 hits and has a whip of 1.68. Pretty high whip, pretty high ERA. Can't get too big, can't get too like wide-eyed and going like, oh my gosh. We're gonna crush everything. Especially when you look at what he offers. And that is a 95 mile an hour sinker, 89 miles an hour on a slider, 82 on a 12-6 curve, 95 on a four seam, and 90 on a circle change. So we're probably gonna want to look low
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
and maybe try and run the pitch count up. See if they bring in somebody who has a little more what I'm looking for. This was a large reason of why we stayed, why the Oakland series was
There's the
so
strike.
rough.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Next one misses, 2-1.
2-1.
The pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
Decent contact on that. I mean, not anything to be too upset about. I mean, obviously a bummer that it's an out, but not terrible.
And now the shortstop, JP
Had way worse
Crawford.
pieces of contact and way
Great game
worse
for him
swings
last
lately.
night. He had 4 hits in that one. In there
That's
for
fine.
strike 1.
That's fine.
And he hits a ground ball right
early
side.
on it.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately.
Nice
Just
job
a
by
rookie
JP
down
Crawford
the
to get
middle.
on
Those
base
are the
there.
ones you dream about. One's in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball.
This has been part of the issue that we've had over the last couple of games. Has been, especially in the last game that I played, where it was just like, just wish I was getting a better piece of it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez, one of the stars in the win yesterday.
I feel like you
as
see
he
it.
had 3 hits.
I feel like I'm seeing it pretty well.
In there, and it's 0-1.
He's like in opening up with this slider on his first pitch.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. He's into second easily on the wild pitch. And
it's a big win for me. It takes the double play out of the equation.
Erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Crawford leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swings and sends a rocket to right. McCutcheon makes the grab for the second out.
A couple of times I feel like I've been on the sinker pretty well and just not able to do anything with it.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. The leading home run hitter in the American League. Pitch misses.
Ooh, okay, sinker that time to open him up. Aaron Judge and Juan Carlos Stanton. They will be here in Seattle starting on Monday? Tuesday? Oh.
Throw over to Choi, and that is the inning. Mariners lead
Monday,
one.
Tuesday, Wednesday
Scoreless
series, I think is what it is. Yeah, because Thursday is the off day.
Second inning set to go. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. The wind of the pitch. Castillo.
Oh, wow.
He features a four-seam
Real
fastball,
wide strike
a
zone
sinker,
here.
A changeup, and he works in a slider.
That is
And he
a
takes
real
the
bad
strike.
sinker, even though it's a
Trying to stay away from
99.
this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Struck him out swinging.
Nice call on the circle change there.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Jack Sawinski in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Just a
No score
touch
here in the
outside on
second.
that one. We're going to go with a sinker, even though he wanted a slider.
Next offering is in
Dot
for a
that one in
strike.
there real
Time
quick.
to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, but these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a
Just
high level.
missed.
So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
It's going to be tricky to turn to. Probably shouldn't have slowed it down that
Really
much.
good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Little anxious there.
The 1-0. Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next one is off the plate. 2-1.
Just missed on that too. Damn.
Here comes a pitch. And he chases a high fastball there.
Wow.
Kind of lucky we got that swing. That one seemed like it sailed on me a little bit.
3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rodolfo Castro. That one's in there. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Sawinski over at second. Choi over at first with one away. And strike 2.
0-2.
Ooh.
2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And the 0-2. Grounder might be 2 to Crawford for 1. Back to
Yeah.
Nice job getting
Woo.
over, and that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get.
Woo.
We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0.
Nice play. Nice turn by France. Castillo getting all the way over to the bag.
Back in Seattle, bottom of the second. And now for Seattle, Colton Wong. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff.
Oh,
so he's gonna have to
Sean,
work
no.
Hayes to first. That takes care of Wong.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground.
We have seen so many of these goddamn pitchers.
And up next for Seattle, Ty
Sinkers
France,
and sliders and
leading
12-6
the AL
curves,
in
just
batting
living in the bottom of the
average.
zone.
First offering, and it just misses. Center field.
And we're
Reynolds
under the
gets under
fastball.
it and makes the grab. 2 away. Sam Haggerty up next for the Mariners.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box.
Oh, my.
Do whatever it takes.
The 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound. Sends it to first. Inning over. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. And now Andrew McCutchen. The wind and the pitch. That's in there.
Oh,
Strike
my
1.
God.
McCutchen in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And the right-hander deals.
Got him looking with that slider on the outside. Good shit right there.
Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that
There
area.
we go.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Hayes getting to start at third. 26 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate. hitting over 350 in his last 10. High fly ball out into left center field. Pulls it in on the run. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh.
Playing pretty well defensively. Like to pick it up a little bit offensively, obviously.
And welcome back. Bottom of the inning.
So we only had a 7-pitch
Tom Murphy
go round last time.
Ball one there.
That helps.
Goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The pitch.
Oh, Sean, no, my God.
The pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what.
Yep, too late, too early. Who knew?
Here's Taylor Trammell. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I mean, that was a bad pitch because of where it was located, but you're like, oh, good, too late on a 96-mile-an-hour sinker. We'll go ahead and double that up with being too early on the 88-mile-an-hour slider. It's like, fuck.
As a hitter, that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. The line to kick the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
We'll go single. We'll go single. No reason to get too aggressive or too greedy here.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. And now 1-2. Trammell leads off first with one away. Next offering is down low. Ball 2. And here it comes. That one out to right. McCutchen pulls
Just
it in,
late.
2 away. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. This to center field, and that will fall.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the
No,
first side of the
Sean, too aggressive.
Goes after that
No,
one for
no,
strike
no,
one.
no, no.
0-1 so far.
Still late on that sinker, which is not good.
The next offering misses. 1-1. First and second, 2 down. The other way.
And I wasted it. Super late again.
And that is the inning. Mariners leave a couple.
My timing is
still
all
no
out of
score.
sorts here.
Welcome back. Now it's the DH, Connor Joe. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here is Ryan Reynolds. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
There we go. Looking good here.
Popped up right
I was going to say, I saw that one. It did not feel
Moving
good when I was doing the pathing.
There's 2 away.
And I was like, well, you got to put him away with 2 strikes here.
That pitch looked good.
And then he did me a
You
favor.
can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Here's O'Neill Cruz. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul. Kicks and deals. That one down the line. Throw not nearly in time. He's safe. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Oh, they just tried to force a play that wasn't there.
Tried to hit LB to stop that.
Throwing error, so now they have to deal with the runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make
Did not
a
realize he
big
was a
difference on a play like
99
that.
speed. And we're going to get out of the inning.
Foul territory for the catcher.
Whew, okay, so we made a pretty abysmal error. That's one where I got to try and double tap B or hit LB or something to cancel that throw, because that is... I can't go put myself in that position. 99 speed there, come on. Come on, that's just asking for trouble.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Brubaker back to work. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. And there's a ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one way outside, and it's 2-1. That's in
Ooh,
there.
okay.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And now it's 3-2. It's a leadoff walk.
Okay,
And that's
all
the
right.
go-ahead run.
Well, he opted to go with
Dangerous,
the off-speed stop.
that was a pretty bold take right there.
Bases empty, close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Colton Wong up to hit. Grounded out his first time. That's a strike. 0-1.
Now he's attacking the top of the zone a little bit, but I don't
Even
trust
though
that he's
it's
going to
right
want to stay
it looks
there.
pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked
Wow.
those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground,
And that is going to lead to a double play.
For one, on the Joy. Double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started
Mother
with that
of
sweet
God.
feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes
I
like
wanted all of
second
it. I
nature.
had
I think you also
fucking
have
power
to have a
swing. Yep,
really
too early.
good
What a
glove
surprise.
that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
This dude is in such a fucking rhythm right now.
On a line, base hit.
There we go. Well, something there.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that.
Stay a second, stay a second.
And it
I am
drops
very lucky
in.
that got down.
So that's two
I
straight
thought for
two-out hits.
sure
Anything
that was an
but
out.
pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. When you flare
Gotta
a ball
settle
out
down
behind
here.
Second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So here's Murphy now. Swung on, belted.
Let's go.
Deep left field. That one
Let's
on
go.
its head.
2 out, 3 run blast. Tom Murphy
Murphy sends
got
it out.
all
It's
of that
his
one.
sixth home run of the season, and
I
they
thought
jump
I
out
couldn't
front.
actually see
It's
the ball
3-0.
very well after it came off the bat. Remember the way he kind of like pauses? I thought it was going to be one of those like toward the foul pole ones, but then I caught it with my eye and thought, oh, this one's going.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Finally, some
Shootout.
good
Now it's
timing
the
there.
Mariners DH, Taylor Trammell. Off the
That's a
mark
good
there.
take right there.
Ball one.
It's a double good take because I do tend to get pretty amped after a home run. I feel like I have a pretty high tendency to swing, even when I probably
And there's
shouldn't.
a rocket into the
That'll
outfield.
go. That's a double.
Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And stepping in is the speedy Julio Rodriguez. And that one is lifted in the air.
Oh.
Reynolds trying to get there.
Oh,
Tracks it down for the out.
oh,
And that will end the inning. 3-run shot for Seattle.
that's all
It's
right
now
though. Tom Murphy
3-0.
coming through with a nice blast there to put us out in front 3-0 through 4.
Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the hitter G-Man Choi.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is fouled back.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark.
Oh,
If you're a little
no.
late, opposite
Oh
field up.
no. That was a really bad pitch.
That misses. 2-2. Just missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Towards first. He steps on the bag. One away here in the 5th.
The batter number 14, second baseman, Rodolfo Castro.
Up next for the Pirates, Rodolfo Castro. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there
There
for
we go.
strike 1.
4 seam in for strike 1. It's a circle change. Oop. Thankfully got a swing on that one because it didn't look great.
And that's outside.
The check swing.
And down on
Got him
strikes he
looking
goes.
on the inside
And there's the out.
fastball.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way. coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
And not what you want to see with 2 outs, but Andrew McCutchen's a good hitter,
A
so
swing like that can help
not a
you
surprise.
come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Rodriguez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. The 0-2. Just missed.
Really good
Put him away
especially
with 2 strikes, me.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez heads towards it. He's got it. And that is that. Pirates leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0.
All right, halfway through game 1 of a 3-game set against the Pirates. Mariners 3, Pirates nothing.
Back in Seattle, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to
One
get
good
us started.
swing of the
Bottom
bat.
5, J.P. Crawford.
I got to slow down here.
And that
There
one
you
is
go.
inside.
Good take right there, especially with J.P. Crawford here. We've been getting hits with him. He has 6 hits over the last couple of games, which is nice.
Swing
That's a
and
bad
miss.
swing. That
Slipped
looked
off
real
balance
tasty.
that
Should have
time.
known that it was going to be
Pitcher we haven't seen
12-6.
in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
There we go.
Swing and a
There
hard
we go.
hit liner up the middle to base
But
hit.
one of the hits
Off to a good
was
start
because
with
it wasn't a
leadoff
clean
guy.
exchange. And then the other one was kind of a bloop shot. Not to take anything away from him, but at the same time, make sure that getting better cracks at it. Can't rely on stuff like that happening
And now
over and over
Teoscar
again.
Hernandez.
Hey, there's Mariner Moose.
There's a strike.
That's
Bullpen
fine.
action
That's
for the
fine.
Pirates.
Likely
Chase
was going to be
Dion.
way ahead of that anyway.
Stevenson getting loose as well. Next offering is
Okay.
in for
Well,
a strike. Grounded to third.
no.
Could be 2. There's
Oh,
one.
no.
And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Just a disastrous swing on the slider.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. And that's in for a strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Comes
Oh,
up
man.
empty on the swing.
12-6
0-2 now.
curve.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
In the air, left field.
And unfortunately,
Sawinski
just
under
too
it.
early on it. I mean, that's a pitch that I should
And
crush.
that's the third out.
Should be crushed. Couple of really killer double plays the last couple of innings. I mean, mercifully, we got the 3-run shot off Tom Murphy, but
And welcome back. And now,
It has
T.
been-
Ryan Hayes.
it's been pretty frustrating from that standpoint. Let's do that. We are in the top of the 6th. We'll warm up Murphy and Seawald. Right now, it would be Andres Munoz's opportunity to save.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
One up,
Nice
one down.
run under the
I
catch
remember
for
watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Joe, batting with one down, takes the strike. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds.
Well,
All
as
right,
good as
we have
things can
2
be,
away
it
here.
can be a tough day at the office, even for
This is
the
where you want to
skippers,
see
seeing the offense just
Castillo
sputter,
put
not
it
able to
away.
get anything
The
going.
3rd time through the lineup.
Next offering
Not
is
a
in for
great
strike.
pitch there.
That one drifts
Pulled it a little inside that time. We're going to go right back to it.
And a pitch. And a ball evens the count.
We're gonna go with a circle change here.
Swing
There we
and
go.
a miss. Struck him out.
Okay,
So he's
6
gotten
solid innings for
deep
Castillo.
into
That
this
would
game.
leave us to
And
use
at least so far,
what? Who?
not showing a ton of
Brash,
signs of
Murphy,
fatigue.
and Murphy, Seawald, and Munoz at the moment. Probably about as far as I need to go with that. We've been able to get out of a couple of jams with some pop outs to the catcher.
Pitcher on the mound, Robert Stevenson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality.
We take a look
pitches
at
out
Robert
of 'em right
Stevenson's
here. Gotta
stats.
do his best to
24
keep the
appearances so
score
far
right
this
where
season.
it is.
Numbers not
Now
looking
it's the second
too bad.
baseman, Colton Wong.
The right-handed pitcher. So, slider at 86, a 4-seam at 99. Curveball, it's going to top out at 80.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
Super late.
Hayes
So late
makes
on
a
that. That was
nice
a
running
disgusting swing. If I was already struggling with the low 90s, imagine trying to adjust to the high 90s.
France in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
And the 20-mile-an-hour difference between that
Activity
98-mile-an-hour
starting up now.
fastball
Chase
and
Dion, loosening up the
78-mile-an-hour
Casey's called
curveball.
Swings
Oh my
and
God.
misses. And a count 1-1.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
There it is again.
At the belt and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Damn it.
They tried to get him to
Okay.
chase on a slider down and away. Next pitch, not close, up high.
All right, there you go. Hey, those are 2 good takes right there. Absolutely missed that slider that was over the heart of the plate.
Out there to center. Reynolds trying to get
Unfortunately,
there.
just
No
under the
trouble here.
curveball.
Puts it away for the out.
Late on the
Two
good
out.
side of swinging,
Up next for
or on the late side of good swing timing or whatever.
Now here is Sam Haggerty. 1 for 2. Stevenson, 30 years old now.
Really throwing a lot of
He found his way
curveballs
onto the
here,
team after
which is
being
surprising
claimed
because
off
it's his
waivers.
3rd best pitch.
Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
I
Clearly
think
didn't
you
come out
can
of
kind of
his
see
hand the
why.
right
Like,
way.
man,
Left that curveball
real nice
way
pitch
up.
out here, way inside.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Next pitch is outside. In the air, center field. Sawinski sizes this one up. Makes
I mean,
a nice grab
all
on
the
full
timing is
sprint.
off there.
And
It was
that is
already
that.
bad, and now it's
Mariners
just it's
down
even
in
worse.
order, but they lead at 3-0.
Should probably just change the pitchers out now. Don't even fart around with it.
Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
He has a little bit of energy left, but we're not gonna gamble.
New arm out of the
Gonna bring
bullpen,
on Penn Murphy here, 3.54 ERA and 15 appearances, 20.1 innings. He has 7 holds, 1-0 is his record. 33 strikeouts to walks. Righties batting a little less than lefties, but both of them are batting under 300. And once Murphy gets to the top of that road, to the top here, bam.
The pitch. That's in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
No.
Swings through that.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And the righty deals to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single, and that's a leadoff double.
Fuck.
Now batting.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
That's hard hit on the line, and there's one down.
Kind of a disaster out there. Thankfully, the game kind of takes care of it. And they just have 3 fucking lefties?
He's 0 for 1. Strike 1.
You're above, one strike.
God damn it. God damn it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be rough.
Runner leads away at second. Now one missed. Ground ball left side. On to France. That's it out.
Getting bailed out a little bit by some of these swings.
Here's the second baseman, Rodolfo Castro.
The second baseman, Rodolfo.
That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Foul that off.
Man at second. Foul ball still 0-2.
There we go. Got him to wave at it. We give up the double, but it doesn't matter. We get 3 outs.
3-0.
Woo!
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Johan Oviedo.
And this could be a
Oviedo.
really critical point in this game.
54 innings in 18 games this season, a 2-2 record, a 3.67 ERA. 46 to 21 strikeouts to walks. Fairly even batting averages for both lefties and righties. Tom Murphy, 1 for 2 with a 3-run blast in today's game. Took a slider out of the park. 98 on the high side of the 4-seam fastball. Slider tops out at 88, a slurve at 81, circle change at 90.
And first
There's a
offering is
slider at
fouled
85. I was looking fastball. Oddly enough, got the same spot.
That one drilled left field.
That might go.
Sawinski
That might
going
go.
back.
That might
Backs
go.
it. He
Grabbed
hits
at the
it.
wall.
Hangs on.
Oh, at the wall.
That takes a lot of concentration to haul
Fuck.
it in when you know that wall is about to stop.
Oops, I did not mean to actually go to the... Oh, just a perfectly timed jump. I don't even actually know that that would have been a home run.
Trammell, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Sean.
Next offering is fouled back.
Late. Just late.
Righty delivers. Good eye right there. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 2-2. That one missing inside. Bounce to the right.
Early on the slider.
Throw over to Choi. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh,
This one
Sean,
popped
no.
up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Nobody left for Seattle.
Terrible, terrible. We got robbed at the wall on what might have bounced out and been a home run. Might have also just been a double. I don't know. Who knows? We'll never know. It wasn't out. And not a whole lot else going on there. Paul Sewald coming out here, 14 games with a 3.38 ERA, 18.2 innings pitched.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
That's a pretty gross-looking
a very
fastball.
difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Rodriguez lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And that one hit to first, and that's just foul.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The 1-2. Swings.
Let's go.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Hayes at the plate now. That's ball 1. That misses.
Ooh,
and that's ball 2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch.
I mean, it's a 1-2 count, but
bad happens because outside of that, his stuff is just
or
too
2-1
good to
count.
defend.
Excuse me.
That's in
No,
there.
1-2.
3-1.
And he's got deception in his
2,
delivery.
1,
And it's not
1.
that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side.
Okay, pretty
And
bad
1,
start
2,
there with a
3
3-0
go the
count.
Pirates.
Should have been a 2-1
They
count because
trail
that
it
was
here,
a strike,
3-0.
but whatever. Lovely shot of T-Mobile Park.
Chase DeYoung on
Gotta
the
bring
pitch
Chase
here.
DeYoung in.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
The batter now, J.P. Crawford.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Four-seam tops out at 95. A slider at 86, 12-6 curve at 80. Circle change at 89.
And a pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Munoz is in, ready to roll.
Left-hand batter waits. The punch
Wow,
out there.
just-
One away.
Just watched it go by, huh?
Right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Hernandez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering misses. Now 2-0. And another ball. Right-handed reliever.
Oh, right,
Scooped
to
up
him.
Brian Hayes.
Damn it, with a
Rolls
3-0
across the
count.
diamond, and Hernandez is
Now
out.
batting, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. Out to
Oh,
short,
it was the right idea, but I was early on it.
to first.
Spin throw
That ends
gets
the
him.
frame. Mariners go down quietly there, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Pretty wild to think that we won this game based on just one swing, or are in this position because of one swing. Mariners and Pirates both have an arch in their logo. We are going to go
Pitching change here.
Andres Munoz.
He's doing
Picked
the
up a
ball
save
very well overall this season. He's
in-
been really tough to get to. You see that ERA.
yesterday's?
and
No,
that's
2
where
days
you love
ago's
to do it.
games. 14 out of 16, or did he get a save in yesterday's game? I don't remember. No, he did, because it was a 5-4 victory. Slider looking a little flat today. Fastball and the two-seam are so effective that it's just a nice change of speed. Slider looks really bad today. Those are good pitches, too. Like, they're not...
The pitch. And the slider just misses. Munoz, 24 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Next offering is in for a strike.
Players from Mexico
1-1.
City to Baja California have been in the league going back to the 30s. Mexico has been represented every decade for nearly 100 years now and has a strong history in MLB.
Lifted in the air right center
Really
field.
lucky with some of these...
That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man
I mean, it's a nice play by Colton Wong. He's probably not going to get there. It's all right. It's all right.
Tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And the batter now, Ryan Reynolds. No trouble here.
Not-
Puts it away for the out. One down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. And that one just misses.
Okay.
A ball and no strikes.
Settle down. What's going on here? Just a little anxious, perhaps? There we go.
Strike.
Well, so many
101
hard-throwing
on the
relievers in
fastball.
game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So
We
hard
got
to
a
play
generous
catch-up.
call there.
Joe, the base
And then
runner
we'll
first
throw a
with 1 out.
slider in here.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jack.
Here's the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hard hit left side. On to first. Ball game. And the
Mariners win.
Claim the win here behind some great pitching and
Woo.
defense.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
All right, not a great win, but a win nonetheless. As we, where was Ty France's head going there? We kind of survived that one. It was Tom Murphy's 3-run blast that you're looking at right now. That put us over the edge. It was with 2 outs in the 6th inning, I believe. And we were able to just kind of hold on from there. Got a little tight towards the end. Had some runners on base. Had some speedy runners on base as well. A nice backhanded stab there by Suarez. Throw across the diamond. And that'll do it. 3-0 your score here from Seattle. Luis Castillo gets not only your victory, but also gets the player of the game. With 6 innings pitched, he only gave up 3 hits, struck out 8, walked 1, and gave up no earned runs. Brubaker, he actually pitched very well. He gave up 8 hits in 5 innings pitched. He struck out 1, walked 1, but only gave up 3 earned runs. I did bail him out pretty consistently with double plays. It really hurt. But he still gets the loss because he did give up the 1 home run, which was Tom Murphy. 1 for 3, a home run with 3 ribbies and a run. Other than that, you have Taylor Trammell with going 2 for 3 with a double. Ty France was 1 for 3. He scored a run, and J.P. Crawford. I think he had 4 hits in the last game. He had 3 hits. He was 3 for 4 with a strikeout in this one. So Crawford coming alive here the last couple of games. And somehow not enough XP to get to level 6. All right, that will do it for today's Friday showcase, Friday feast, whatever the hell you want to call it. It is Seattle 3, Pittsburgh nothing. This series goes through the weekend. Diego Castillo is eligible to be reinstated from the injured list, but he will still be injured for about 1 to 2 months. I guess I will just kind of auto this one. And we will take a look at tomorrow's matchup. George Kirby. He is 6-3 with a 2.36 ERA, taking on Ronesi Contreras? Ronsi? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I apologize. Contreras is 3-4 with a 5.23 ERA. As the 36-15 Seattle Mariners take on the 19-31 Pittsburgh Pirates. We have an 8.5 game lead over the next closest divisional opponents. They are all bunched up in what is a battle for second. If you saw down below, they have the ticker that runs through, and it looks like if the playoffs were to end, or the season were to end today, Angels and Rangers would make the playoffs, and the Astros would not. The Astros are 26-24. I was reading that backwards, but yeah, there you go. We got the series through the weekend, and then we have the Yankees starting Monday. And then we are on the road, where it's a big road trip: Texas, San Diego, Los Angeles, with kind of some weird days off. Then that was what was throwing me: a Thursday, a Monday, and a Thursday, all off there. And then we'll be at home for a little bit against Miami and Chicago. But that is in the far-flung future. What we are worried about is tomorrow, and that will be game 2 of this Pittsburgh series right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So be sure to tune in. Make sure you've scrolled down, subscribed, rung the bell, and you'll be notified when I post new videos, and you'll be able to keep up on all things digital Mariners baseball right here on the channel. Thanks for watching. Good sports, and go Mariners.